competitors back home. Desi Kontos joins us now from Adelaide. Desi, good morning. Congratulations.
Good morning. How are you? Thank you.
Good. What attracted you to boxing?
Well, I'd been playing soccer for a few years and then gave that away and then decided to get into the fitness again, and I started kickboxing. And then a friend took me to my boxing gym where I'm at now, TJ's Premier Gym, and I just continued there. And it was just got better at it and just continued playing.
So soccer, kickboxing and now boxing. I take it you've never really been a knitter?
No, no. Left that to the other girls.
Have you been hurt much?
No. I found that, well, I do a lot of sparring with the boys. They look after me a lot, so it's all good.
I mean, talking about how hard it is for you to find competition, what is the competition like in Australia for female boxing? Is there a national title? And and how many competitors are there really now?
Right, there's probably about 20 to 30 competitors throughout Australia. There is a national competition for women. However, not many entered this year's competition. And you'll find overseas that in Europe it's much bigger. They've been boxing for about 10 years, and Australia's had their first national for women this year.
So what do you do for competition?
Well, I've fought 5 times in Australia and won those ones, and for the rest we've been trying to travel overseas and get fights. So,
given that it's hard to find, tough, worthy opponents in Australia, it must be difficult to prepare for international competitions. If you go overseas, you're going to meet people who've got much more match play, if you like, than you, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. We went to the world titles and I was having my 6th fight and I fought a girl who had 70 fights. So the difference is just huge. But we just keep sparring with the boys and do our best.
Tell me about your level of commitment. How hard do you have to work to be good at this sport?
Very hard, always training, always thinking about training. You've got to remember when you step into that ring, that's all there is. There's nothing else. You get in there and you do your best and you just train your hardest.
Are you strict with yourself?
Yes, have to be very strict. Like early nights, early mornings, lots of training, lots of running, lots of road work. So very strict.
How much time do you spend overseas?
Well, I've been overseas about, I'd say about 3 times. I've been to New Zealand probably about 3 times, been to America once. I'll be going to Turkey at the end of the year, and so not too much time, but enough to get enough fights.
Is there much competition in New Zealand? Is female boxing better, more widely accepted in New Zealand than in Australia?
It's actually been going on for a lot longer than what it has been in Australia. I went and fought, I was having, I think, my 5th fight, I'm not sure, and I fought a girl who was having 20 fights, and she was 4 times national champion. So before we even had our first national championships, they've been having them for about 4 years.
So what's the ultimate win for you? What do you put up there and say, that's what I'm pitching for? We're sort of taking things slowly, looking at going to Turkey and seeing how that works out. We're hoping that they're going to put the women's boxing in the Olympic Games, and we'll be working towards that. As an exhibition sport?
Yeah, as an exhibition sport.
Does that look likely?
Well, when we were in America, the president of the Amateur World Boxing, the women's, spoke to us, to the whole group of girls, and he said that he's most likely trying to put that in. So,
all right.
I'd say yes.
Okay, well, good for you. You're obviously very good at this sport. I must admit, I can't understand the passion for it, but everybody's different, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Desi Kontos there.
She doesn't look like she's ever had a black eye, does she?
Certainly doesn't. Maybe we should take a look at some of her opponents.
Sure, she's obviously pretty good.
Bottom of the hour, around Australia and across New Zealand, it's time for the news.
Here's Sharon.
Thanks, Tracy. The